Hi, I'm Dr. Hisham, and I'm here to share with you the real story of how and why I invented my own dental products, which are now called Dr. Hisham's Natural Oral Care System. See, 16 years ago, my daughter was born. Noor was born by cesarean, which meant that she did not develop the normal biofilm that a conventionally born baby would develop, and that led to her having multiple allergies. She had a lot of eczemas and redness on her skin, and she was scratching her skin all the time as a little baby. She had multiple food allergies, and when she had to be supplemented with formula, she had to have goat's milk formula because she was allergic to cow's milk. So during that time, because of all what she was going through and always seeing the white film on the white film on her tongue, I decided to clean her mouth. And at that age, of course, as a baby, and also knowing that she's allergic to so many things, I could not dare put what we know to be toxic or irritant toothpaste and other horrible products in her mouth. So all I did was keep wiping her mouth with what is scientifically proven, and we know it to work. Sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, aluminium-free one, so I had to buy pharmaceutical grade one, and then I added xylitol into that, the Finnish xylitol from Finland, which is also non-GMO and pure and clean. So basically, baking soda and xylitol, and dissolving that in water, rubbing her mouth out with that 2-3 times a day, cleaning that white debris that could easily become thrush and also messes up the oral biofilm, to help her keep her mouth clean, get rid of the reflux and the acidity and the pH change in her mouth, and also to help her to build a good, healthy biofilm or bacterial flora in her mouth that will help her prevent tooth decay and gum disease and all these problems that come in the future. Of course, that wasn't a problem at that time, but I knew it was coming if we did not care for her mouth at that stage. Long story short, she's 16 now. She's totally decay-free. She's never used toothpaste or any fluoride products or any natural toothpaste in her life. And since starting that with her at that time, it evolved into a product only when actually I had a more personal experience a year and a half after that, after she was born, when I went to have my amalgams removed, my mercury amalgam removed by a colleague from ages ago when I was a teenager, and I had a lot of cavities as a child and as a teenager and as a dentist as well. So that day when we came to remove those old mercury fillings and replace them safely, he discovered 2 brand new cavities in my mouth. And I was like, okay, that's too much. I, as a graduate dentist who really cares about myself and my patients or guests, as we call them, and my child and everybody else around in the world, if I can't look after myself and prevent my own state of disease, of a preventable disease, tooth decay is not a curse from above or a genetic disorder or anything like that, it's an imbalanced disorder. If I can't control my own oral biofilm and my own environment and protect myself from these diseases, which I owe to myself and my family, of course, how dare I think that I can help other people? So that day I decided, okay, I'm gonna change everything about my life as well and stop using all the products that I was told to use, and I started looking for better products that I couldn't find. So I started using what I made for my daughter because I knew that worked and it was supposed to work. All I did was I added into it calcium glycerophosphate, which is soluble calcium phosphate. It's a product from Germany, a pharmaceutical grade product as well from Germany, and started using that as a powder basically for myself, for my daughter, for my wife, who also had her share of cavities in the past, and so on and so forth. Now, long story short, since then, none of us have had any cavities or dental problems or anything like that. All my guests who have had repeated problems until that time, and I just shared this weird powder with them, really, that didn't look like anything properly manufactured. It was just, I mixed it up from clean products, obviously, in the clinic, and said, look, try this, let's see how it helps you. We know the science behind it, but let's see how it helps you. All of them had amazing benefits, and all of them started asking for the powder. And then I made a mouth rinse because I found that it's not enough to have just the powder. So I made a mouth rinse that's also alkaline, food grade, intentionally balancing for the oral biofilm. It started to develop one product after the other through the same intention of keeping things clean, keeping them healthy. If it can't be ingested into the human body, it shouldn't go into the human body. If it's not beneficial and it's not natural in effect to you or to your ecosystem, the biofilm, those good bacteria in your mouth, and suppressing the bad bacteria and bad fungus in your mouth, if it's not naturally effective for you, then it shouldn't go into your body either. So it's not just natural in source, it was natural in effect, as well as natural in source, as well as scientifically proven. That's per ingredient, every single ingredient. And then it was a question of which ones and how much and what's the best system to use. And that's how the whole system really evolved. Now, of course, the culmination of that over the last few years has become the serums, the Dr. Hisham's baby teeth serum and the vital teeth serum, which are a massive leap from that initial powder that I was making, although the same ingredients are still in here, plus a lot more, like the totorol and coconut oil and manuka oil and so many other amazing ingredients that are all intentionally placed in there for a purpose, because they work synergistically and healing and soothing and protecting while being totally safe and food grade. So basically that was the real story. It wasn't a product that looked like a product really. It wasn't something that I was planning to sell or anything like that. I made it for my daughter, then it became for me, then it evolved into a group, a system of products rather than just a product, because no one thing solves everything. And based on my friends and my guests' demands, when they ran out of this stuff that I was mixing up for them, saying, where is it? We need some more. We can't go back to normal toothpaste. We can't go back to that abrasive stuff in the natural so-called natural toothpaste and so on and so forth. Like, okay, well, let's make more. So it grew organically from there, and it's taken 16 years and quite a few dramas and patent pendings, and of course a lot of costs, because we're still a very small company just here in New Zealand and always will be a New Zealand company. And it became a calling for me. It became something that I had to do for the world, because I knew in my heart of hearts that this is the right thing to do. It worked for me, it worked for my family, it worked for my friends, it worked for my guests, and there is science behind it, and there is common sense, and the evidence is all around us. Well, how could I not share that with the world? So the reason it became a proper company and a product now is because of that calling to share what I know has worked and is amazing and is magical and can help a lot of people become this product system now called Dr. Hisham's Natural Oral Care System, which is basically led by the serums. And these are the first two, there's more coming there. The serums are absolutely so amazing in how they feel. The best analogy that a guest of ours has called it and wrote it on as a review is silk in your mouth. It's soft as silk. That's exactly what she said. It's soft as silk in your mouth. It's soothing, it's healing, it's protecting, and there's a lot more coming, and there's some natural whitening products and a lot of beautiful, environmentally healthy and inter-orally basically, inside the mouth and inside the body healthy. So good for the environment outside and good for the environment inside of us. That's what I meant to say. So until I see you next time and talk to you again about specific conditions and specific ingredients and specific things that you probably would like to know, why and how different products and different combinations of what I do can help you with those. Until then, I just want to say thank you for listening to me, and thank you for trying out our products and believing with me, because at the end of the day, the ultimate test of anything is your own experience. So I ask you to experience these products for yourself, give us your feedback, let us know how you feel, and thank you again for being a believer. Always look better, feel better, and be better. Thank you.